Hello again, Internet. How are you doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Renegades React. Today we're going to be looking at some more $1 million butt.
Oh, no.
And hopefully this man will survive the duration.
It's a toss-up at this point.
It's difficult to do in some cases for him. So hopefully he'll make it through this one.
Yep.
This one is called Sudden Nudity and Permanent Parachutes. Okay, so...
Okay.
That's interesting. That's interesting... sudden nudity and permanent parachutes. I wonder where they're going to go with these.
The parachutes one has me intrigued.
So
Sudden nudity, I mean, that one seems pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Permanent parachutes. All right.
Yeah.
You have my curiosity.
So,
Let's see what you got.
So here we go. Right now.
All right.
Well, hello there. We're in for another round of $1 million butt.
What am I drinking here?
It looks like mint. Meg Turney, I hope you've prepared.
Oh gosh, Ryan and Meg.
Not at all.
Let's start with you then.
All right, so my scenario is you get $1 million, but every time you get dressed, there's a 1 in 20 chance everything you're wearing will disappear at random. Just sometime during the day.
Everything.
Oh God.
Fully gone.
Brisk.
So I'm just
Ads.
shopping and then woof.
Critical failure.
Those stores are fine. You just grab a new set right off the rack.
It could be really awesome though. What if you're on a date with a girl and she's just like topless, naked?
Oh.
Dang
I would
it,
take
Meg.
$1 million if she had it, yeah.
If
Gavin.
you're at like a family gathering
Gaver.
and you take like a big group photo at the very last
Just as the camera flashes, you're just there.
There are positive things, like you're always ready to play on the Skins team in a pickup football game. Drop of a hat,
Ryan,
you're
no.
Like, Skins!
You can't just summon this though. It's never gonna be convenient.
It's never going to be convenient.
Imagine if you were shopping just in a clothes store and they all went right as you were walking
Yoink.
past a load of mannequins, you'd just be like, I'm just a mannequin now.
Gavin,
That's
no.
the most anatomically correct mannequin I've ever seen. God, I wish they'd dress it.
Chest hair. Why did they go for that detail? I'd probably take the
Gavin
look.
does.
Sign me up for that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do it.
All right.
Of course
New
Meg
trio.
would do it.
All right.
I mean, honestly, have you
Here's
seen
what I
her
got.
Twitter feed?
So $1 million.
I have not.
Every dollar you spend,
If there's not a day...
significant other has a random body part get slightly bigger or smaller.
So like, you spend money.
Right.
My penis gets bigger.
Yeah.
Holy
And then
crap.
just like, we don't need anything anymore. we don't need to buy anything now. We have everything we need.
I was thinking if I were mad at you, oh yeah, I'm gonna spend so much money right now, I'm gonna fuck you up so hard.
I think because you can have so many purchases and so many transactions with $1 million, I think I would take it. And I would just, like, if someone went really wrong, I'd just spend a ton of ones and then.
But you don't know, it could keep going even more wrong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can actually turn into just a complete abomination.
That's exactly right.
Oh,
I think if
Whoa.
the stuff happened to me, I would take it. But because it happens to Turney, I wouldn't take it.
Of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it either, no way.
What about you?
God, no.
Any?
God,
Okay,
Of
$1 million.
course not.
This might actually come in handy. You always wear a parachute. You have to wear a fully opened parachute at all times.
fully
Right,
open.
so does it get messed up like as you're walking around? Like do you drag it? I mean,
Oh, it would be a
drag through
constant inconvenience. It would get hooked on everything, like bushes. Someone on a bike would get hooked.
Exactly. With the parachute, I would be like carried away somewhere.
Just think of the wonderful places
Bye,
you would see
Meg.
though, as you travel the world on your back chute.
Just dragged along in your back.
Ooh.
That would be a very inconvenient thing to have. Like climbing trees would be really sad because you
How
would just
often
be.
are you climbing trees,
Look,
Ryan?
sometimes you gotta climb a tree. Like maybe there's something cool up there. I don't know. Oh, and
Okay.
you're carrying a blanket with you at all times.
Yeah.
If your clothes happen to mysteriously disappear, you've got something to wrap yourself in.
Very true. Could come in handy there.
I'd
Maybe
be
you
jumping
could...
off everything. I wouldn't even stand up from a chair. I'd leap off.
You need wind. You need like everyone to blow on you, and you go
Wait
flying
for it.
away through the restaurant.
I want to see you leap off a chair and eat shit directly into the ground.
Oh,
Yep, there it is.
You wouldn't do it?
Not in a million years.
Right.
Yes, I think I could do it.
Really?
Really?
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay somebody like $5 an hour, just walk behind with the parachute. Done.
So it'd be like the person who holds the veil
Yeah,
at a wedding.
and I'll have like a train. So
I would take it. I'm taking the money, guys.
No way.
I'm taking the money.
I have made no money this day.
Want to go skydiving together? You're not invited.
I'm not. All right, everyone. That was super fun.
Huh.
Thanks for having me. Another great
Okay.
episode. Really
Okay,
good,
so-
but, don't forget if you want to check out last week's
Okay, let's
episode,
suggest-
you can
All right,
do
you
that
might
by
wanna
clicking
make
around
the
here.
video
Don't
go-
forget to
oh,
like
no.
and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Scroll, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
There we go. Okay.
all right.
All right.
Oh.
So, yeah, there was
Okay.
something on the screen that did not agree with Ben.
Yeah.
So, all right, the parachute one. Yeah, I'd pay someone to like stand behind me and like carry the parachute.
Now, the parachute one is interesting for me because I don't care for heights.
Okay.
So now that's very interesting. That might be the first one that's actually making me consider this.
Huh. All right. So, yeah, I would do that one. The suddenly naked one, the 1 in 20 chance.
No.
No, I'm too self-conscious. And also, I don't want to subject anyone to that.
Yeah, like, okay, I have enough trouble looking at myself in a mirror. No. Like, okay, I don't watch any of our videos because I don't want to see me.
Ouch.
I mean, that's just...
And then
self-esteem's a funny thing, isn't it?
And then there was the other one with,
random mutation? No.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
Too many variables. No.
I was gonna say, Meg said she'd take the 1 in 20 chance of being naked. And seeing her Twitter feed, I would not be surprised because if there's not a day that goes by and her Twitter feed does not have at least like risque pictures of her in her lingerie or of like her butt or anything like that, it's an off day for her. I mean she loves to flaunt it, and you see the thing about it is. I don't hate her because she's beautiful, or I don't hate her at all. I think Meg's actually a cool person, but it's just a lot of people see her, doing that on Twitter and everything, and they're thinking, oh, she's just a fame whore and all this. It's just like, no, it's just her being proud of herself. I mean, honestly, if she's worked hard to look that good and everything, I mean, and she is comfortable enough with herself to show off like that, what's the problem?
Look, people can do what they want.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this isn't anything that.
Okay, how is her doing that hurting anybody else? It's not.
It's not. But I was going to say, some people say, oh, well, she's shaming me by posting it on there. It's like,
how?
It's not. No, I was going to say, here's the thing about shaming. Unless they are directly sending it to you and saying, don't you wish you looked like this? What does that mean? Yeah. Nothing. It means nothing if a person is posting it out there for the whole world to see and not directly saying, oh, don't you wish you looked like this? That's shaming. All right? And it's idiots who get overly offended, and social justice warriors and professional victims. Yeah, I said it, professional victims. People who just want the clout so they can say, oh, I'm a victim here and all this. When truth be told, there are no problems. As a matter of fact, Wyndham and I had a discussion yesterday about, women, the alleged pay gap that exists in the United States. Here's the thing. In a capitalist society, if it was law that women had to be paid less, then the entire workforce would be women. Because I was going to say, because if women are supposed to, if it's generally, women have to be paid 70 cents on the dollar compared to men, then all workers would be women. No one would hire a guy because that would mean, I have to pay this guy $1. When I can pay this woman by law 70 cents on the dollar. No, there is no pay gap. The reason why it exists is because women take less risky jobs. They also fields of study that yields a higher pay grade. They are generally not interested in terms of physical labor. As a matter of fact, a family member of mine, he works hiring at this job that is, very physical, rigorous labor, and it pays really well. It pays like, I think, 18 to 20 some odd dollars an hour. And,
all right.
And I asked him one time, I was like, okay, the application process, about how many women compared to men apply for the job? And he's like, you want me to be honest? I've had 3 women apply in the last 10 years that I can remember. 3 women. And it's just like that, you see, and he said, I hired one of them. They were qualified, and heck, they worked for me for about a good 7 years, and then they moved on. And it's just like, okay, you see, that's equal employment. It exists. It's just the truth is women don't take riskier jobs, and plus they also have paternity leave. Women also have, there's all sorts of things that contribute to the supposed pay gap. It only exists because media wants you to focus on that instead of the stuff that actually matters. I was going to say, women, there are women in third world countries who don't even have the right to walk in public without having their entire face covered. There are women out there who are not allowed to drive. There are women out there who aren't even allowed to vote in third world countries. And here you are in the first world complaining about someone shaming you on Instagram, on the internet, which that person in the third world country probably isn't even aware of because, oh yeah, they're second-class citizens. Shut up and stop complaining. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest.
It's fine. It's fine.
I go off on tangents like that.
Really, I had not noticed that.
I'm weird.
Like, it's... I have never seen Meg's Twitter or Instagram.
I have.
Because I don't really follow many people on... Like, I don't have a Twitter. I don't follow people on the Twitters.
Das Twitterspheres.
But it's like people can do what they want, and they're not hurting anybody.
It's just the perceived, the whole perceived professional victims.
Yeah,
I hate
know.
people like that.
Anyway.
People can post whatever they want. I mean, heck, that's what we do. We post whatever we want on here, and we don't apologize for it because guess what? We are following the rules. We're following the rules, and until the day comes that this is made illegal by some bullcrap law, we're going to keep doing it.
Man, this is the second video in a row where we've like immediately jumped to like, oh hey, this is gonna like, oh hey, when this is made illegal, and it's like,
yeah, I hope
sorry,
not.
it was just like,
I hope not. But
anyway,
given the state of the world, I don't know anymore. All right, so
honestly, I still don't think I'm gonna take a permanent parachute.
You don't?
I don't think so because
I would.
I mean, even being afraid of heights, having a parachute is not going to make me go, I'm going to go up on high stuff. Because, yeah. Like, Ryan's just like, I'm just going to jump off of every chair. It's like, parachutes take a while to open.
Yeah, they take a while to open and catch your weight and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to say, you can always have someone following you with it. And
yeah, I don't know. It's like, oh, hey, I got this $1 million. Now I have to start paying out that $1 million, which will run out, to take care of something that is permanent. It's no.
Okay. I see.
No.
I see the logic there. Yeah. I
Now,
I probably wouldn't agree
all
to it
right,
either.
okay.
Now I think
Like,
about it.
For a year.
For a year?
Like, okay, like for a limited amount of time, it's like, okay, all right, let's weigh the pros and cons here. But it's like, all right, this is now permanent.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I get that.
Like, it's interesting that they would go with the 1 in 20 chance for the nudity, because I'm like, critical fumble? Crit fumble. Somebody rolled a 1. That's what's happened. But the thing is, I don't know how often that actually happens. Like, how often is that roll made? Because that was never actually stated.
I don't know.
Because the thing is, depending on the frequency of the roll, it's could be almost guaranteed to happen. Like, one of those rolls will come up a 1, and then, well, you're now naked. So
1 in 20.
yeah,
I was gonna say dodecahedron, like a dodecahedron, or I mean
it's an icosahedron.
Actually. Icosa. Okay.
Yeah. Which, interestingly enough, I mean, I've got my dice up in my bag. We can test this. We can test this.
We can put we can test the scientific method on it.
I mean, it works. It's a tricky thing because, sorry, I'm getting into probability testing now. Might be time to call this train ride to an end before it gets further off the rails.
On that bombshell, I think it's
and
time
on that bombshell, it's time to end.
Yes.
Thank you very much for watching us ponder
and fumble
and just like random stuff for $1 million.
random.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I mean, we're gonna keep doing this
Absolutely.
because it's interesting, even if
It
I'm
is.
still like, yeah, no, none of these appeal to me.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching
And
whatever
tolerating.
this was.
Thank you for tolerating.
We'll check the description below for the original video. More $1 Million, but
More Rooster Teeth.
I mean, more Rooster Teeth. There's a lot of Rooster Teeth content out there. It's good stuff.
That is.
But with that, see you guys.
See ya.